welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Murshidabad. Murshidabad is a town in the Indian state of West Bengal, located on the eastern bank of the Hooghly River. During the 18th century, Murshidabad was a prosperous city with a jurisdiction covering modern-day Bangladesh and the Indian states of West Bengal, Bihar and Orissa. It was the seat of the hereditary Nawab of Bengal and the state's treasury, revenue office and judiciary. It was home to the wealthy banking and merchant families from different parts of the Indian subcontinent and wider Eurasia, including the Jagat Seth and Armenians. European companies including the British East India Company, the French East India Company, the Dutch East India Company, and the Danish East India Company all conducted business and operated factories around the city. The city was also a center of art and culture. So come along and follow me as I explore Murshidabad with you guys. Let's go. The Katra Masjid is a former caravanserai, the word Katra meaning caravanserai, mosque, and the tomb of Nawab Murshid Khan. Built during the 18th century, it is one of the largest caravanserais in the Indian subcontinent. The most striking feature of the structure are the two large corner towers having loopholes for musketry. The site is maintained and protected by the Archaeological Survey of India and the government of West Bengal. The cells in the mosque are two-storied and are 20 feet in square, and each have 6 arched doorways. 15 steps edged with stones lead up to the gate with 5 arches on either side and a stone paved pathway which leads to the central door of the mosque. Hazarduari Palace was built in the 19th century by the architect Duncan MacLeod. It is situated on the eastern bank of the Bhagirathi River, which flows just beside it. The gap between the river banks and the palace is just 40 feet. However, the foundations are laid very deep, which protect the palace. The palace is rectangular in plan and is a good example of Indo-European architecture. The front facade of the palace, which has the grand staircase, faces north. This staircase is perhaps the biggest one in India. On either side, at the beginning of the grand staircase, there are two statues of two seated masonry Victorian lions with stone slabs embedded in the wall behind them. The palace has 1,000 doors, hence the name Hazarduari, of which 100 are false, and a total of 114 rooms. Unfortunately, no cameras are allowed inside the museum and the palace, and hence you would have to come and visit on your own to see the beauty inside. I would put a link in the description on how you can book the palace and museums right now during COVID times. Moving on, the wooden Nizamat Imambara built by Sirajuddaulah caught fire in 1846, so the present building was rebuilt within a year in 1848. This Imambara, which is in front of us right now, is the biggest one in India. The Madina Mosque is kept open for a look at the Muharram festival by the general public, but is kept closed throughout the year. The Bachawali Top, which lies in the campus of Kila Nizamat, was bought by Murshid Ali Khan. This cannon has been placed on high altar and its mouth has been covered with an iron plate. Legend has it that when fired, it makes such a huge noise that it forced pregnant women to go into labor at that very same time. Now that's something. Nashipur Rajbari or the Nashipur Palace was the palace of the Nashipur royal family. The Grand Palace was the court of Devi Singh, who is historically renowned for being the tax collector under the British. He was also the founder of Nashipur Raj family. We explore the house of this royal family and we get to see the interiors, the courtyard, and the various temples that houses this incredible palace. The Jagat Seths were a Bengali Jain banking family, sometimes referred to as the House of Jagat Seth. The title was conferred by the Nawab of Bengal and can be interpreted as the banker or merchant of the world. Today, the House of Jagat Seth Museum contains the personal possessions of Jagat Seth and his family, including coins of the bygone era, muslin, and other extravagant clothes. Thank you for traveling along with me. Do give a thumbs up if you liked the video and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Goodbye.